Factor follow-up segment tonight. Who's really getting punished in the Obamacare situation? A couple of weeks ago, I told Kirsten Powers, very gently, that American companies and workers will bear the brunt. She disagreed. But some others see it my way. It is going to be the corporations and companies of the United States that drive the money into the Obamacare system, not the individuals.
The people who are trying to sign up right now are logging onto the exchanges are individuals.
Most of the health care is employees get that over 160 million get it from their employer, and they're worried that if you start adding pre-existing conditions, no lifetime limits, paying for maternity care, paying for colonoscopies, that basically someone's going to have to pay for that.
All right, here now is Fox News analyst Kirsten Powers. So I understand you're having a change of heart. Is that true? I hope it's true.
As I was saying to you before we came on, I'm definitely extremely frustrated with the rollout of Obamacare.
You're frustrated.
Who wouldn't be, right?
I'm not frustrated. I thought it was a bad deal from the jump.
See, I actually think it was a good idea, and I still have hope that it'll work out. I just think it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, I guess you would say, that they can't build a website, considering the whole exchange, the idea of the exchanges was to be able to get on a website and do comparison shopping, and that they can't even do that is not really inspiring a lot of confidence.
Don't you understand that they can't do anything?
I don't agree with that.
That the federal government is just a bureaucratic mess. When you look, do you know Kathleen Sebelius? Do you know her?
No.
Okay, I know her. I've come up against her before. All right, this is a woman who would have trouble going to K-Mart.
That is not true.
She would have trouble. She is not skilled. She's not a skilled administrator. She doesn't have the discipline to run an organization like it would have to put together to roll out Obamacare. She's just there because she's a Democrat. There's no skilled people in here. They were warned this was going to happen. Nobody did anything about it, and here we are.
Well, look, it's inexcusable the way that this happened, but I don't agree that the government can't do anything. The DMV website works.
Wait.
I mean,
who screwed it up?
I don't.
Who screwed it up?
The HHS people.
Yeah, and what are they? They're the government.
Right. No, but that doesn't prove the government can't do anything.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that they should be able to build a website. If I can pay my tickets on the DMV website, why can't they set up a simple insurance website?
Here's what I'm trying to tell you, that the federal government can't do anything.
But I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can it control the border, the federal government? No.
It does. Well, I don't agree that there's a problem with the border. But
it can't control the border because there's 12 million people who snuck in here over the border.
I don't know. Does it run Medicaid? Does it run Medicare? Does it run the military?
Okay. Do you know how much fraud there is in Medicare estimated?
But that doesn't change the fact that they are able to run Social Security. They're able to. The military. Do you agree the military is run by the government?
Look. That's a whole different ballgame because it's run by the military. The military is run by the military, not Kathleen Sebelius. The problem is that, look, this is Barack Obama's signature deal. This is his big deal, right? Yeah. If you have a big deal, you make sure that it's good.
Well, I would say that this is
I have a big deal. I have a book, all right? And it's a big deal, and I put a lot into it. And I made sure that every step of the way, the rollout of that book worked. If Barack Obama was a competent administrator, which he's not, all right, he would have done the same thing by appointing very competent people to roll it out.
Yes,
instead, he appointed Kathleen Sebelius.
Okay, but we're talking specific now. I agree. I don't think Barack Obama is the most a competent president we've ever had.
So you're agreeing with me the government can't do anything?
No, I'm not agreeing that the government can't do anything. I think that in this, I think the government can do things.
Not
and I think that Barack Obama couldn't do this, and he had a total lack of curiosity about what was going on here. There's reporting showing the site was crashing the week before.
That's right. That's right. And I mean,
that's just completely unthinkable.
Okay, so then I want you to join with me in demanding a one-year waiver for everybody until they clean it up.
We'll do anything for you to bring your waiver. Look,
it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You heard.
Well, here's what I think. I actually think that they should just delete everything.
Everything.
The whole thing. I wouldn't.
That's right.
Yeah, not just do the individual mandate. I agree. At this point, it's not functioning.
It's not functioning.
And they should probably delay it.
We'll take a look at it next September.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I don't think just delaying the individual mandate is the right thing because I don't.
Everything. Powers wants everything delayed. What a stunning turnaround. What, 2 weeks?
Here is what is so, well, that I gave it a chance, Bill. I'm giving it a chance, and I'll give it a chance in a year also. But here's the thing. Here's what's so horrible.
All right, I only got a minute.
Barack Obama has given you this, and this is the problem. He has set back the cause of activist government, the idea that the government can do anything for probably decades.
Okay.
You know, and he's given you
But this is what I don't understand about you, Kirsten Powers. All right? Why don't you listen to me? You know I'm always
you're
right.
wrong all the time.
No, I'm always right. I was right about this.
You're right.
I said very early on this was going to be a mess.
You're right about one thing.
And now you're agreeing
Let's not
with me.
overstate it.
Now
Let's
you're
not
even
exaggerate.
now you're even taking the factor proposal further. Not only does
and to be clear,
we only want the individual minute, you want everything
I disagree with
done.
that because if it's just do the individual, it wouldn't work. So we
Okay,
actually
Powers.
don't agree.
You know I don't want to gloat.
You're a humble
Yes,
man,
I
Bill
do.
O'Reilly.
Yes, I do.